A few days ago we went to go see Robert, who had lots of motorcycles for sale. We made a deal on 6 machines, and in this video we'll talk about those acquisitions in depth. Didn't really go into much detail at the time of purchase. Robert was a fantastic guy.
Yeah, he says I can have 10 of his puppies if I want.
I'm not interested in 10 puppies, but there's other people in this relationship, so we'll just see how that goes. Item number 1. This is a 1990 Yamaha TW200. It's in rough shape. No title. The engine's locked up. Plenty of parts missing. There's about $700 in DMV penalties. Looks like somebody used it as target practice. Look at that. Clean shot all the way through. And the gas tank is completely rusty and crusty, which is a shame.
It looked good from 20 feet away.
Yeah. But the seat is pristine.
Oh yeah.
So that's something to hang your hat on. The reason this bike caught my eye and why I purchased it is that TW200s are a popular machine. They're unique too. They're low to the ground, easy to ride, and have these nice fat tires. So my idea is that somebody somewhere will be interested in this either as a complete machine or they might buy some individual parts from me. Because of the title status and the fact that it's incomplete and a complete disaster, it's a parts bike. I don't plan on fixing this one up at all. I value it at $250 as it sits. We paid $1,000 for the 3 motorcycles you see here, plus the 3-wheeler that's inside. After we made that deal, this little Honda scooter caught camera girl's eye, and Robert was nice enough to give it to her. And I was interested in this 1997 DR350 for 2 reasons. Robert said that it recently was running, and I know somebody who has a DR350 that might be able to use some parts from that one. Robert said if I promised to come back up to his place and help him get one of his remaining machines running, I could have the DR350. So I value a day's worth of my time at $300. That's what we'll put in the ledger for 1997 DR350. Plus $32 in travel expenses brings the grand total of the purchase to $1,332.
Good job.
Item number 2, 1975 or 1976 Yamaha DT100. I like this one because it's mostly here. Only things missing are the lights, instrumentation, and flywheel plus ignition system. But otherwise, it's a restorable bike. Tank is here, oil tank is here, exhaust is all intact, and it doesn't look like it's been sitting outside for too long. There's very little rust on the rims. Chain still has some oil on it, and the engine turns over with compression. I poured a mix of oil with a little bit of gasoline into all of the cylinders of the machines to lubricate them, because a lot of them were locked up tight, and the ones that weren't, I think, would appreciate that shot of oil. The DT100 is completely out of the DMV system, which is good. That means a feller could apply for a new title and put this one back on the road. I value it at $400 as it sits. The third machine that we bought is this 1986 Yamaha IT200. I didn't recognize what it was when we purchased it, probably because it looked a lot different than this when it was new. The IT200s were blue and had a headlight and tail light. On this one, somebody removed the headlight and tail light recovered the seat with the flame seat cover, which is what drew me to this in the first place, and painted it yellow. Aside from the flames, the reason I thought this would be a good purchase is because it's mostly here. It's missing a few things. No brake lever, no gas cap. I don't remember if Robert said why, but a lot of these didn't have gas caps.
The mysteries of life.
This one was locked up when I got it, but I was able to wiggle the flywheel back and forth and get it unstuck. And since it's unstuck, you want to see if it sparks?
Oh yeah!
Right now, I think the 86 IT200 is worth $250, but if it sparks, that's going to raise it up to at least $300. So this is the $50 question right here. If it sparks, that means it'll probably run. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I think so. Go again. Again.
Sounds like she's staying at 250. All right, 250 it is. Moving back here to the second row. 1983 Honda Aero scooter with 2,288 original miles.
Good thing they're original. I wouldn't want them to be unoriginal.
This is almost a complete bike. We have the plastics in the garage. It's completely out of the DMV system. You can see on the plate here, last time it was registered is 1991. So we might be able to get this one running and riding again, registered. I think it's worth $250.
I don't ask for much, but I do want you to get this running.
The engine's not locked up either. High chance of success for the Aero 50 in my opinion. 1997 Suzuki DR350 4-stroke dirt bike. It's a bobber. Somebody chopped the rear fender and added the luxury comfort saddle. This one has a gas cap.
Ooh.
And it smells like the gas is fresh, which corroborates Robert's story that some fellers were at his house. I don't remember if they were friends or relatives. He said that this one was running, but they could only get it started by pulling it behind a vehicle.
Oh.
And when it did start, it caught on fire.
Charming story.
It backfired out of the carburetor and melted some sheathing here. See that?
Yeah, but it didn't melt the inner wires.
That's lucky.
Yeah.
I think we could get this one running.
Yeah. Did you see this paint job here? Look at this. Did they use latex paint?
Maybe. I value it at $400.
Okay.
It could probably run again. The engine's not stuck, and it has some compression. The last item, the headliner, is in the garage. Couldn't bring it out here because it wouldn't fit through the door.
No, sir.
1982 Honda ATC250R. I'll tell you the negatives first. The engine is stuck. Seems to be a common theme for some reason. But I dumped my special blend down in the cylinder and have been working this back and forth for the past 24 hours.
I don't know what to say about that, but carry on.
And there might be a little bit of movement. By tomorrow, I think it will be unstuck. It's not entirely complete. It's missing some headlight parts, throttle assembly, and probably some things that I'm forgetting about. The plastics are also brittle and broken from time spent out in the sun and Robert's trip down the side of the mountain that he told you guys about last time. But what I like about this machine is that there is a fan base for three-wheelers, so I shouldn't have a hard time selling it if I price it right. And if you look at it just right, it seems to not have very much use. The stickers Original stickers are still intact here. Very little wear of the paint on the motor. Still has all the rubber nubbers here between the cylinder fins. Gold rims are still in good shape.
Are the tires holding air? Wasn't one flat?
2 out of 3 ain't bad. As it sits, I think it's worth $450. But if we can get it unstuck and running, that price could easily double.
Look at that gas tank. Shiny.
Robert cared about the ATC250R. Hopefully we can do him right by getting it running again. Based on my appraisal, all of the machines combined are worth $2,000, which implies a profit of $668 if I sell everything for my appraised values. Let me know what you guys think of that deal. I'm also curious to know what you think we should get running first. We've got a selection now.
Oh, that's clear to me.
Scooter.
No! That three-wheeler.
Three-wheeler?
Oh, yeah.
You want to ride Big Red?
Do you know I almost ran over my foot just loading this into the truck? What'll I do if I ride it?
They're nasty beasts. So we have Camera Girl's vote. Like to hear yours?
Should we go see Robert again?
Probably.
Should I bring home a puppy?
These are all hard questions. Thanks for watching.